Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my car. So, sorry, my ear is itchy. I came up to Hayley last night. I didn't record on because I had to get the Lewis. No, tell a lie. I had to get a taxi to the Lewis depot. I had to get the Lewis to Busaras. I had to get a bus from Busaras to Strabane, and I had to get another taxi to go collect my car. So it was a bit of a flaff. It was very busy. It's not like I could whip out a camera and start recording. So I came up last night. I had a big suitcase with me as well, one of the tall ones, from all the stuff that Hayley forgot but needed. So yeah, so it's the next morning. I'm actually just out in the car. There's a sun shower. It's sunny but raining because we are going into college, because Hayley has a class today. She only has one double class from 1 till 3, I think. I'm not sure, but I know I'm not coming back here. I'm actually going up to Tesco's. I'm going to do her wash in the washing. We were going to do it after, and I said to her, well, why are we doing it after? Why don't I just go and do it while you're in college? Then we're going to empty our storage unit. We have to go to Asda, do a shop. Can't remember what else we need to do. Oh, Mr. Price. She has to go to Mr. Price to get storage units, storage containers. So she's going to go do that. We're going to get it all set up, and I'm heading back down the road in the morning to be home, because I want to be home for the Ireland match. So yay. So that is the plan today. As I said, we're going into Letterkenny, dropping Hayley off at college, and we'll take it from there. I actually want to go get a coffee. She's no milk. Well, she does have milk. She's soy milk. I can't stand soy milk. So I couldn't have a cup of coffee this morning. I was going to have one black, but she hasn't even got my coffee. She has this really rich, lovely coffee, but you need something to take the bitterness out of it. And yeah, I wasn't doing that to my stomach this morning. Slept like a log last night because I was exhausted. Oh, flaff with the bus. Couldn't get a bus up yesterday. I'll tell you what happened. Well, I did get a bus, obviously, but didn't get a bus, if you know what I mean. I went to get the 1 o'clock bus from Busaras to Letterkenny, fully booked. Went to get the 3 o'clock bus, fully booked. Went to get the only bus they could get me home was the 3:45, which meant I wouldn't get to Letterkenny till 8:45 at night. That not having that. So I ended up getting a Northern Ireland, I don't know what they're called, Northern Link or something. It's obviously a Northern Ireland bus. It's not a one from Ireland. And I ended up getting that. There was the Derry bus. I ended up getting that going up to Strabane. Got off in Strabane. But I was talking to women on the bus, and they were saying that the reason all the buses were so full is Shania Twain was playing in Dublin, and they'd all bussed down and stayed overnight. But there was an awful lot of, all of them obviously reserved buses going back up, but there was an awful lot of them that had booked later buses thinking that they'd be longer in Dublin, but they were all transferring. But because they had reservations, they had to get on before people without reservations. And when I went to get on the bus, all that was left was 3 seats, that for people who didn't have reservations. So once we pulled out of Dublin and picked up at the airport, bus was full. So yeah, we only stopped then for people getting off. But yeah, anyway, made it. Delighted. Hayley had my bed made up, which was nice. So we just came in last night. We had something to eat. She had bought in like ready-made meals, and we had a picky, like with cheese and dips and stuff. So we had that last night, and then we just went to bed. So we're up now and heading in. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna drive into Letterkenny. All right, guys. So, just drove Hayley into college. So I've come up. I've gone to the laundrette, the Revolution laundrette. I've just done a load of washing that she had. So now I'm going to go into the Letterkenny shopping centre. I'm going to have a look around. I've no money to spend because obviously I had to pay. Oh my God, my car. I had to pay €1,038 for my car. Obviously when he went in, he said, look, there's this problem. He said, you'll probably be fine. I said, no, just fix it. If I'm going to get in debt over fixing the car, you may as well fix everything. Like, so got him to do that. So yeah, I'm again sorry about this, but I am very down. I just feel I'm just constantly, I can't seem to get forward. I seem to be constantly battling against everything. But hey ho, not to worry, not to worry. These things are sent to try us, and so far I'm winning. I got out of bed under my own steam this morning. I I'm living a life, and I have nothing really to complain about. So I need to stop this carry on, this mindset. I need to just shake myself out of it. Anyway, so did her washing. It's just finished drying. Put it in the boot. I'm going to go in, have a walk around this store, just browse more than anything. And I am then going to go collect Hayley, and we're going to start emptying her storage. That is the plan for today. Woo, woo. I'm sick making plans. That's the plan. If it goes to plan, we're winning. If it doesn't, well, we'll try again, something else. Anyway, right, let me go into this soup shopping centre and have a look around. Alright guys, went into the Letterkenny shopping centre. There wasn't much in there. I did buy a sandwich. I got a double white cheddar and relish on a meal deal, which is also a drink and a packet of crisps, something I haven't had in ages, rancheros. Don't know if anybody remembers them. Haven't had them in ages. So, and I got a can of Coke, because I'm waiting for Miss Hayley now. I'm back in the school car park, and we're going to go up and empty her storage unit next. So I thought something with a bit of sugar, yeah, need that now to keep going. So I've had a sandwich. I have got, we have got soup, soup and brown bread for lunch, and it's a treacle and ginger brown bread. So I'm actually looking forward to that. Sounds gorgeous. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just waiting for it to come out. I have about 10 minutes before our class ends. So I can't remember what it is. A family law victimology, one of them. But actually she was texting me when they're on a break, because it was a double class. And she was like, Mommy, this is really, really interesting. So I'm delighted she's really getting back into enjoying her course. I think she really struggled last year. She struggled just enjoying the course. It was hard work and she slogged at it, like, don't get me wrong. But this year she seems to be actually enjoying the course subjects now, which is nice. And it's nice to hear her have that enthusiasm back. So when I go back down, I'm leaving here in the morning to go back down home. I'll be home for that week. I'll be home for that week, and then I'm going down on the 30th. I don't know what date I'm going down to go collect. I'm meeting Kerry and Hayley in Galway City. Kerry's obviously living in Galway City. Her and my mum managed to get her suitcases and stuff in now. So I'm going out to collect her laptop, or not her laptop, her, what you call it, computer, bigger bits that she couldn't take with her. I'm going out to get. Hayley also has a driving lesson that weekend, and so I'm going down. But Hayley's coming down from Letterkenny. She's meeting Kerry in Galway, and Kerry is obviously in Galway, but she's college that day. Hayley doesn't. Bit of a flop, but we're all centering in Galway. I think is the key thing of it. And then we're going to go out to my mum's, and then my mum's going on holiday. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm a stress head. I'm stressed. Grandma books a holiday because I'm so stressed. She books a holiday for herself. Hayley's living her best life, and Kerry is too, in fairness. Kerry is too, in fairness. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head down there. I'm going to be home for a couple of days, a good chunk of the week. So maybe I'm home for 2 weeks. But geez, I don't know now. They just keep shooting dates at me and sending me dates. Oh, I don't know. Right, anyway, I'm waiting for Hayley. I'm going to eat the end of my sandwich, and I will show you what we take out of the storage unit. Alright guys, just home from the storage unit, and this is what we brought down. It won't look a whole lot in here because the apartment is big, but in my car it was a lot. We brought back her chair because the chairs she has in this apartment are horrendously uncomfortable. So we brought the chair back. We brought these boxes here. These are all her bathroom stuff, shampoos, stuff like that, and her, her Dyson's in there, hair dryers. There's some sheets and stuff in there. Then in this one is her weights, her mops, lights. Trying to think what else there is. All her stuff anyway. This is the suitcase I brought up from Dublin with me. And as I said, when that's on its end, it's actually quite tall. So I brought this, and I brought all these sheets here for her bed, because obviously she'd nothing. And we couldn't get to storage, so I brought that up. Brought these clothes, more sheets, and her massive winter ski jacket, because it is cold in Donegal. That's my little bag of stuff there. We brought her ice machine. Trying to think what else there was. Oh, over here, this is all her kitchen stuff. So we have that. Now there is still some stuff left in storage that we have to go back and get, that we just couldn't fit in the car, and the people in storage were saying that they were going home early. So, but yeah, that is what we got out of the storage. Alright guys, it is the next day. It is Saturday. I am heading down the road. It is now 1:15. I waited for Hayley to get up, because obviously I didn't want to go before she got up. We didn't put any of the stuff away. I was going to help her. I did offer to help her. I said, will we get the stuff away? And she was like, look ma'am, no. She says, it'll give me something to do Saturday and Sunday when I'm here. And I know where I want everything, so I'd only spend my time telling you where to put stuff and then, you know, rearranging it and stuff. So it's like, right, grand. Okay, once you're happy enough and don't think I'm just bailing on you without helping you put all the stuff away. And she was like, no, you go, you just go home. I was like, okay. She knows I want to be home, whoops, in time for the rugby as well. So yeah, so I've just stopped in Asda. Actually this morning, before I got up, well, before Hayley got up, before I got up, I was asleep before I got up. When I got up, I went to make coffee, and I realised there was enough milk there for my coffee, but Hayley's soy milk was quite low, so decided to go to the shop and buy soy milk, and just, she has everything now, she's set up. So I left, and then now I've just stopped in Asda because I wanted to pick up. It's great having all these kids home for the summer and then moving out, and Hayley took half my pantry with her, and as you know, I was doing a pantry challenge anyway, so I had to stop in Asda just to restock on stuff I couldn't get. But I will show you that, and I will show you the prices of the stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm gone the wrong way. Oh, bugger. Buggery duggery do. Buggery duggery do. In the wrong lane, going the wrong way. Anyway, so yeah, I got a good few bits. Got the dog's food, just stupid stuff that was just slightly cheaper, but I did do get a couple of things that you can't get down where I am. So right, I will check in with you later when I stop for coffee. I'm hoping to be home at 6-7. It's actually 3 hours 50, I think they said was the drive home, or 3 hours 40, not sure, but we'll be home for the match. Right, I will talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, so this is all the stuff I got in Asda. I will stick it up in a separate video with all the prices and all, but as you can see, there's nothing too major, but it's stuff that you run out of pretty. It's sorry guys, just wanted to give you an update on the car. So I got the clutch done, we all know that, but while it was in the garage, the man who had the garage, he was sitting there for a few days. I told you that he was very busy, couldn't, and he said when he went to move the car, he said he noticed that there was a few drops of oil on the ground. He says, so there was like a really, really small leak, but he said he couldn't even see the leak, that's how small it was. Well, he could obviously because he fixed it, but do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't pouring out of the car, it wasn't where you could look up and go, oh my god, that's where it's dripping from. So we had to bring it in when he was doing the clutch, did the clutch, and he said he left it on a high, you know, the thing they go up with so they can get under the car. I don't know, a lift, I suppose, maybe what they're called. I'm not a mechanic, I haven't a bloody clue with the names and stuff. Anyway, he left it up there, and he said he was watching it on and off, and then he saw the drip, and he said you can see it. He says there's like a couple of little holes, you could actually see daylight through when he showed it to me, the old one. And he said he said it was a slow leak, he said, but it was just dripping every so often, and he said that's what the oil was. So he was happy he found it, but he said to me, he did ring me and say to me, look, I found an oil leak on the car, do you want me to fix it? He said you'll probably be fine, but if it goes, it's gone. So I was like, oh, okay. So it ended up that it was the oil sump. Now, me being me, I hadn't a bloody clue what an oil sump was. And I was talking to someone and they were saying oil sumps are not something that would generally go in a car, like a lot, you know. But because of the roads I drive on, obviously Letterkenny, Galway, stuff like that, there's constantly stuff hitting up. And obviously after my dad's grave is across the beach, so you've salt water hitting off it as well. So I said to him, okay, we'll replace it. If I'm going to borrow money to fix the clutch, I might as well borrow extra and get everything fixed that needs fixing. So it works. Sorry, I'm just moving this down a bit, it's very bright. So it was only €35, fine. And he said, look, there's no, because I was saying, like, is there extra labour involved in it? Because obviously this is what racks up the charges and stuff, is the labour. And he was like, no, if we have your car up and we're doing it anyway, an oil sump's not going to make a difference. I said, okay. So he said, the only thing you need then is oil. He said, no, I can get you the oil. I said, there's actually oil in my boot. I always carry oil. So I said, there's oil in my boot. So he was like, fine, if that's enough, perfect. But what ended up being enough, so I only literally paid for the sump, but he fixed that as well. So that's why I think the price went up. So now driving, obviously she's had a good run down from Letterkenny. She's had a couple of diversions on the way down. I don't know if I was telling you, driving past Sion Mills in the north. So you've Strabane, then you've Sion Mills, and then Oma, I think is the way it goes, roughly. But the road between just after Sion Mills and further down towards Oma was closed. So they put us on a divert, which was hilarious because I was behind a 40-foot wagon. Now, he knew where he was going, which is just as well. I haven't a clue about the north. Like small back roads, I know how to get somewhere. So we ended up diverting there, and it probably added about 30 minutes, if not more, onto the journey. Now, bearing in mind, I'm rushing to get home for the match. Then that was fine. I didn't stop the whole way down because I had a coffee. When I came out of Asda, I had drinks with me. So I just thought, just keep going, you know, just keep moving. That was the mantra that was going around my head. And we get to Colin in Louth. Now, Colin in Louth, if I went straight, I would have came down out near Finglas. But when I got to there where we go over the bridge, no, road closed, diversion. So instead of going straight down the country, I ended up having to go sidewards and then up the country. So I got diverted all the way from Colin over to Drogheda, then from Drogheda obviously down the M1 and then back around the whole of the M50, as opposed to joining on the M50 halfway down it. But look, that added another few minutes. This is where Carl start panicking, go, Mum, the match is coming on, the commentators are on, everybody's sitting around, they're all waiting on you. But they're not waiting on me, but they're all on the telly. He had them on the telly. They weren't waiting on me. I don't have that. I do not have that much power. I think I do sometimes, but I don't. Anyway, got there, literally walked in the door, and I laughed because Carl had my coffee in the cup and underneath the water dispenser. So I literally came in, I said, I'm after buying a load of stuff in Asda, Carl, you'd want to get that out of the boot. And I said, we can wait till after. I said, or we can do it now. He said, let's do it now. So we literally put the dog in the front room and took everything in and out of the car. That's all over my kitchen counter this morning. But look, not to worry, it's done. So I will go through the shop I did in Asda, and as I said, I'll give you the prices. They will be in pounds. If I can do the conversion, I'll try and do it. Now, bearing in mind the conversion rate changes every day, so it mightn't be 100% accurate, but it'll be done. Right, lads, I hope you enjoyed that little video coming down from Hayley's and up in Hayley's. And as I said, I'm actually asking her, I've just asked her to do me a video of what her apartment looks like now that everything's sort of put away and stuff, and she's her blankies on the couches and stuff. So if she sends that to me, I will by all means put it into the video at the end now, like, and if she doesn't, I will try and get one off her, and I will put it up as a little before and after, and just can have a look. Right, lads, I will talk to you in my next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.